All right, next we're going to go to the South Armagh, North Louth area. Remember when we used to call it El Paso because all of the people from Belfast who had to stay down in Dundalk, and the Dukas Oriel region, going to call on them to receive a donation. There you go.
Thank you, Martin, and thank you, everybody. Dukas Oriel want to thank the AOH and the ladies AOH for their very generous donation. We don't know how you do it, but you always do, and every dollar is appreciated. Aristotle said it's not enough to win a war, it's more important to organise the peace. We've won the war, but now let's organise the peace. But no matter what we plan, it all takes money, and that's where we're so grateful to our friends in America. We couldn't do it without you, and it's not just about the dollars. It's about knowing that you're all there to support us and wish us well, and to make us feel part of something bigger and more powerful, that we're not alone in our struggle, be it in the war or be it in the peace.
From South Armagh, we're going to go back to Derry. Everyone who knows about the conflict in the north of Ireland is familiar with the iconic wall murals that have been such an inspiration, of giving people such a view of the conflict. And the group that does that has applied this year and received a grant for its work, and that is the Bogside Artists.
Hello, big thanks first of all to Martin and the AOH throughout the United States and the ladies AOH. We are indebted, to say the least, for your support.
Thank you very much to our friends in Derry. Anyone who's seen the murals and the work they do know it's something really special. I just wanted to reiterate one thing from the beginning, is we do have another organization, the Ladies Ancient Order Hibernians, making donations next week. And what's so exciting about that, and a lot of you referred to that, their donations are not in this total. In the old days, we used to give our donations together. So today we're giving out $160,000. We don't share the amount that we give to any group with anybody except for the group. And then next week, the ladies are going to come back and they're going to give a whole nother set of donations. So the support from the Ancient Order Hibernians and the Ladies Ancient Order Hibernians will grow next week as well. And I think that's important to remember. Go ahead, Martin.
Okay. And again, we want to congratulate and commend the ladies for the tremendous work that they've done, and you'll see that next week. All right, next we're going to come back to Belfast and another of the iconic campaigns, this one, which was so effective that the British response was to say, we need a new law that'll stop anybody else from getting an inquest or a civil proceeding or any of the other things, because the Ballymurphy massacre families, when the truth was shown, it damaged the British so badly. That was the only way they could end it. And we have John Taggart from the Ballymurphy massacre.
On behalf of the Ballymurphy massacre families, I want to thank you for your continued support.
We're next going to go back to County Tyrone. We talked about the tremendous work preserving and maintaining the graves of Irish patriots in Belfast. In Tyrone, that work is done by Tyrone National Graves.
Hello, can you hear me?
I did meet with them in Carrickmore Garden and was reminded that 39 years ago, I was the speaker at the Easter commemoration. I don't know if that's good or bad that people remember that. That's how old I am. All right, next, we're going to go to a new group, and we're celebrating the Good Friday Agreement 25th anniversary. And of course, for many of us, for all of us in this room, a key part of that agreement is the provision that is going to lead to a referendum, that is going to lead to a chance for the Irish people to vote for freedom for all of Ireland, a thing that the AOH has always stood for and have been one of its constitutional purposes. And we're going to call on Niall Murphy to represent Ireland's future.
We're going to watch in August currency Glenda McGree false old war occurred over League or Murray in St. AOH August Numras and AOH. We're just delighted that Donny, Martin, Vincent and all the members of the AOH have travelled to Belfast to be with us today. This is an important time in the history of our nation. We are the generation that will see the reunification of Ireland, but there is an energy in Irish society now which we want to capture and we want to unleash, and with the assistance and benefit from our friends in America, we look forward to your continued support, and thank you so much for this grant. Much appreciated.
Next, we have another first-time applicant. I thought this group was in Derry, but the chair, I know for a long time, is from Belfast. The Martin McGuinness Foundation, represented by Aidan McAteer.
Thank you, Martin, and thanks to Danny also on the AOH. We are this year first-time recipient of this grant. So Ahas Moore and Dawn, Orm and Faye Shaw, representing the Martin McGuinness Foundation. We were established in 2019, 2 years after Martin's death, and our mission is to remember Martin, to celebrate the contribution he made to the struggle for Irish freedom and unity, and also to be part of building on his legacy. The two main things that we focus on at the minute is reconciliation, working with David Latimer and the elders of the First Presbyterian Church in Derry, building on a very significant, important and groundbreaking relationship that Martin had established with the Reverend David Latimer there.
We set records to get donations because of how much people want to support you, the work you're doing, Freedom for All Ireland, and the individual contributions that your group make to it. Nothing that I could say would match that, would have that effect. The impact of your words today, which will be on YouTube, will be watched across the United States, and I'm sure our members are going to contribute again. So if you apply next year, they'll be still looking to support you until we get that referendum that Niall was talking about, and we finally get that freedom that the AOH was actually started to achieve in the 1830s. All right, next, the man who makes it all possible, our national president, Danny O'Connell.
We had Father Gary last for a couple reasons. What a great host. He was a driving force around this center that opens up to two different communities, has doors to bring us all together, and we can leave any differences outside the door. And we're all here today kind of celebrating that. Father Gary won one of our most prestigious awards, the McBride Award. We couldn't do this without you, Father. Thank you for all you do. I don't know anyone who comes to Belfast that doesn't know Father Gary. And when you're done, and we're going to give you your little check presentation, and then if you would give us a closing prayer for the group. Father?
Well, one of the constant support for the Houben and for the peace and reconciliation is the AOH and LAOH, and very proud to be associated with you.
Now we're going to make him work for his money. He's going to say a prayer here.
I ask the Lord to bless all of you that are here and your absent family and friends, to bless the work of the AOH and LAOH, who often through such effort to raise funds, because we know, Lord, how difficult it actually is to be fundraisers. May you bless all of you, and we ask that this week, this sacred week, we bless all who down through the years were involved and then became the peacemakers. I have to thank Brandon McFarlane for helping set up this today, but also for the musical entertainment.
Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz?